This is The Scene
on BBC Radio London
with Aurie Styla.
This is The Scene.
Spirit from J Huss. My name's Aurie Styla. This is BBC Radio London, The Scene. I've got all my guests in the building right in front of me. Jack, you here, sir?
How's it going, mate? You all right?
I'm good, sir. How about you, Steph? Are you here?
I'm already here, you know.
Steph is here. And how about Jason? You still here, sir?
I'm still
Look at
here.
that voice. Yeah, I'm still here. Yeah. You hear the depth in that voice? Jumping from Stephanie to your voice is just it's a mad contrast, isn't it?
That's how I sound in the morning. So
Nah. You can't sound. No one sounds that deep. Got what's his name again? Barry White. That's the voice I'm thinking of. You've heard that before, innit?
I know. Yeah, heard it many
Proper
times.
voice, deep voice guy. But never mind, sir. I'm sure the real founder of UK Vibes loves the.
You're killing me. You are killing me.
I have to honor your wife, because if she gave you that wicked idea and you were like, no, and you went, you know what, actually a really good idea, and you're both the founders, I'm putting her ahead only because I can.
The page was my idea, though. I've got to get it out. It's my idea originally. Just so it's out there.
All right then. All right. Well, it's your idea. But what's the wife's name?
Sarah.
Yeah. Wink. We know who did this, Sarah. Big up yourself. And it's being filmed, so she can cut this and send it to you every day as well. We're gonna make sure I'm gonna send you a copy of this just so she can send it to you afterwards. Trust me. Nah, I'm trolling. I'm only messing. Yeah, All right, let's talk some hot topics. First things first. Any Drake fans of you three?
Oh, we heard the news.
You heard the news?
I like Drake.
I like Drake.
Yeah.
You like Drake?
Yeah.
You like Drake as well?
Course, yeah.
Would any of you be upset if you saw him at a concert just surprisingly appear?
Oh, hell no.
No.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, how can you be?
Yeah, I think it was just weird because, from what I was told and from what I saw, they wanted Frank Ocean.
Yes.
So they didn't get Frank Ocean, but still, Drake is a heavyweight, and
Of course he
he should still be respected. You know,
That's a tough crowd.
Listen, if you go to a festival and it's Tyler the Creator, it was Camp Flog, it's called.
Yeah.
You go to a festival and everybody's hoping that Frank Ocean comes out and then Drake comes out. I guess there's a sense of disappointment in terms of, I was hoping it'd be Frank. But you don't boo Drake off the stage.
It's literally Drake.
It's Drake. One of the biggest artists on the planet, and you're like, I wanted Frank.
Yeah.
Nah.
Crazy.
So my thing is firstly, Drake, he actually performed all 9 songs I believe he was supposed to perform.
Yeah.
Through the booage.
Yeah.
Through the booage.
Yeah.
You're a performer, Jack, right?
Man, that's disrespectful. And he even said, with your permission, I'd like to do...
Imagine that.
Sure. And they would booed him off.
and he's just like,
How
that's
disrespectful.
all love.
That's mad disrespectful.
Crazy.
What would you do? Are you staying on? You walking off?
I would stay on because
9 songs you know.
I wouldn't know what, I think Drake is in a position where, he probably was affected by it, but it's Drake. Why would he really be he's got enough fans? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole world,
yeah.
literally. It's Drake, you know?
This will probably level him up just a little bit. I mean, he's already up there, but I think people, the next time they see him, will show him a little bit more appreciation to make up for the lack of appreciation he got.
Yeah, man.
So there's a lot about him as a man as well to do that.
To stay and do 9 songs while people are booing you.
Crazy. Yeah.
Mate, I'm petty. I will turn the music up so I can't hear the boo and I could just hear myself. I'll put my mic in front of a speaker and let it feed for 9 songs. So say, you boo this.
Yeah.
We hear, you do that. My thing is though, in terms of this happening, as a society, is this an isolated incident, or are we all getting more disrespectful as a society now that we feel we can boo someone off stage even though they came to be a surprise performance for us?
I think the latter.
You think it's
the latter?
It's a kind of state of the...
Yeah, because say what you want.
Bring the mic closer, Mike.
Say what you want, but Drake has done a lot for the culture.
Yeah.
He has, influenced so many artists now, and obviously I understand people are waiting for Frank Ocean, but what was wrong with having Drake before Frank Ocean or something like that?
Yeah.
And the fact that I guess people were even saying that that's why he comes to the UK a lot, because he's well respected here.
Oh, over here he gets love.
I was shocked.
Love.
I was proper shocked that in the US people were booing. I think it's the hipsters. I definitely think it's the hipsters.
I think so. When I think of Tyler the Creator, I could kind of see who turned
I
up
know what
to
kind of
me.
crowd that is. I know what kind of crowd.
You know what I mean. It was like a festival of Shoreditch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude, but we know when you see Tyler the Creator is the guy who runs the festival.
Yeah.
You're seeing, them bowler hats. The little ones.
Yeah.
You'll see in a bag of those.
Yes.
It's just all of those people there,
So
man.
many people came from that era as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not his crowd.
Definitely not his
crowd.
Well, I feel like it should have been his crowd, but it's not his
not.
crowd.
Yeah. Because Drake has like, no matter what you say, like Drake has tackled every single crowd.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Everyone
Yeah,
loves him,
everybody
no
knows
matter
a
what.
Drake, yeah.
So it's just, I was just bewildered.
Yeah, that's just straight disrespectful. You
Okay,
can't be
then.
doing
I
that.
think it showed a different side to him, though. You know, I think for me, like, I think
Yeah.
that it showed how professional he is.
Yeah.
For me, like, I respect
Definitely.
him so much more.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And has Frank said anything about it?
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything from Frank, but Frank wasn't even supposed to be there. So it's
Okay.
not like he popped up and said anything afterwards.
Did he come?
No, he wasn't even booked to. I mean, Drake was a surprise.
Mad.
Frank wasn't even booked. So it's not like people
No
weren't waiting for
way.
Frank because they thought he was going to be there because he was on the lineup. It was more Frank and Tyler are cool. They used to be crew.
Right. Yeah.
So they were like, you know what? Like Tyler's got this. He's got a special guest coming.
Okay.
People assume.
It's got to be Frank,
Oh,
innit?
yeah, because obviously Sid was there, Internet was there, all them guys.
Exactly.
Right.
So
Wow.
that's even worse. That you're right though. I believe what you're saying, Jack.
Yeah.
The mere fact that we saw a professional side to Drake, because we're used to seeing Drake maybe being the guy who's a bit cheeky, a bit arrogant,
Yeah, give me
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah.
Mr. Take Your Girl.
That's it.
Yeah.
To
Big
see,
boy.
yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
So cool and so professional.
He handled that like a G.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah.
I have to give him that.
there's no one who could turn around and say he got upset. I saw some people in like on comments on YouTube going, "Oh, I bet he went into his car and cried." And maybe, but I tell you what, on that stage,
He
Yeah.
handled it.
Man, I would.
9 songs. Listen,
Oh, mate, yeah.
I'm singing 9 of my most trolling songs. You know, songs that might be like cussing people and making it about the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I can to get you back. I need
Yeah.
a bit of respect back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of music artists, guys, DEE, IKEA advert. Have you seen it? Firstly,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
We like it. Not feeling it. What's your view?
Feeling it.
Yeah, what's
I love
don't know
it.
what
I think it's
I like
amazing.
I think it's
Yeah.
brilliant.
I love it.
Brilliant.
Dirty T. That's me. Oh, what? To see DEE next to a Calax unit. I'm like, yeah.
That's amazing. At
Yes.
first, I thought it was someone that just did like a fan art, and then when it's confirmed, right, and everything, right?
It was him, yeah. So it's a
Does
voice.
his-
It's a voice of him. It's not actually. You can't see him in the advert. It's a voice of him.
Right.
That he's emceeing to the track. But there's little ornaments, like little kind of
Yeah, and I saw the designs
porcelain,
of it and stuff. Yeah.
little porcelain cats and little figurines that they're also singing to his lyrics.
That's amazing.
Saying, "Look at your house.
Yeah.
It's dirty. Needs a clean up. You're nearly 30." Like, it's along those lines. I can't remember the
Brilliant.
exact lyrics, but it's like that. But it's true D-double.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
He
not.
hasn't changed. He hasn't
No.
switched it up
Nothing.
to
He
fit
has
in.
not
He's
watered down
stuck
his-
to- yeah, he's
it's-
stuck to his
good.
There's obviously no profanity and nothing like that. He's
Yeah.
not really that guy. He's more the guy who likes the little reload bars and some good
Yeah.
lyrics in that. But it's literally D-double. You see him going, "It's me" and "dirty" and all of that, like how D-double would, right? Do we believe that this is now mainstream media or commercial media, I would say, accepting grime and taking on grime, or is it just a one-off isolated thing again?
I think they're accepting it.
Yeah?
Personally. I think that they got. I think it's too much out there now.
It's everywhere.
It's
Stormzy, your
everywhere.
D-double, Kano, your Lethal Bizzles, your Wileys. It's
And they're all killing it as well.
Yeah.
They're doing amazing stuff. So.
even Gigs. He's not really grime, but
Yeah.
Gigs, just that same kind of genre of
Yeah.
music or that time of
That's
music
it. Yeah.
everywhere now.
Everywhere. But yeah, no, I think it's really good for the scene. Really, really good.
Shows there's other ways of, making other streams of income
Yeah.
through your music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd never think.
No.
Like, I could only imagine being a grime MC and thinking, I'm going to spit bars on an IKEA advert.
Exactly. No,
You know
like, especially D Double as well, because
Yeah.
he was a lot of them say like Dizzy, Wiley, they were all like pushing through and
They were kind of
Kano.
mixing their music with the commercial
That's
stuff
it,
as well.
yeah.
Some of the
Yeah.
housey,
That's
poppy
it.
stuff
Yeah.
to try and make it
To-
transition. Yeah.
D Double was always
Kept it raw.
He always
Real.
stayed with what he's doing. And just kept it just raw.
But the but.
Yeah. So that's brilliant. Man. Props to him, man. He's,
Yeah, big up him, man.
Doing really well.
One of my producers, and you can get into him for this as well, right? I said it earlier on. My producer, he's sitting out there. He's looking at me, screw-facing me right now because he knows the question he put on the paper. Patrice, I know you can see him as well. You're thinking, but I agree with Aurie. He put out here as a question. He doesn't believe it himself, but it's a fair question. Do any of us, or do you think anyone could perceive him as maybe selling out for not doing or sticking to like an underground scene, but going more to an advert which is more mainstream?
No, definitely. Listen, at the end of the day, this whole selling out. Look, end of the day, D-Double's no different to anybody else. He's got bills to pay.
Oh, 100%.
So,
yeah.
If a big company like IKEA come to him and say, look, we've got this idea, and he's still sticking to what he's doing, then how can he turn that down? You know, he's got bills to pay like everybody else. So no, definitely not.
I'm not turning it down.
You can't turn that down.
Trust me, they might give me a lack table as well.
I was going to say, I would never turn that down.
Trust me, walking with a discount IKEA. Listen, I'm buying cabinets I don't need.
Kick my whole bedroom out.
Do you see what I'm saying?
No, definitely not.
That's got to be in the contract, doesn't it?
That would be amazing to see in the contract. Oh, mate, I'd love that. I really would. Now, well done to him. I think it's big that he's done that.
Absolutely.
I feel like I do. And another question: who do you want to see now in other adverts? Like any grime artists or music artists that are maybe underground or not seen as mainstream that you'd like to see cross over to maybe something? Because I'm thinking I don't know. I could see possibly who's one of my favorite grime artists? Gets. You could do Gets doing an advert for
that'll be really
Tesco's
good.
or something.
That'll be really good.
Do you know what I mean? That'll be good.
That'll be really good.
I can imagine Giggs as well. He's one of my favourite. I like Giggs.
Yeah.
I really like him. Yeah. I can imagine him doing something like with his deep voice, like mine.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know. Oh. That is weird, that sound when I do it. Because people that don't know what I'm talking about are thinking, why is he breathing on the mic like that? Oh, that's what he does, though, isn't it? I don't know.
There's already
potentially
some
this will open up for those D-Double doing this.
Yeah.
Because we're so used to seeing JD, Nike.
Yeah, because they kind of align themselves with what is cool.
Yeah.
And current. And,
Yeah.
But this would definitely potentially open up for other, big brands to dip in and say, you know what, let's try Kano, let's try whoever. Just to get my advert of some sort.
I feel with like people like Kano and that the commercial success of things like Top Boy and also he's been one of the he was one of the grime artists that very much stayed grime, but also came out of the scene and got a lot of commercial success.
Yeah,
definitely. He was one of the first few. Him after Dizzy was like the one that went worldwide. But he Dizzy linked up with like Basement Jaxx and people of that age. I think Dave Guetta and stuff.
That's it. Yeah.
So outside of that, you had Kano. Kano, I would say, was the next one who mainstream wise, while still being very grime and keeping to true form, was one of the ones that had that commercial success. But already and still is up there. I mean, selling out. Wasn't Royal Albert? Was it? Royal Albert Hall?
One of them
places. It was Royal Albert Hall, yeah.
Recently.
Oh, yeah, Kano was facing Mercedes. I didn't even know that. Wow.
Imagine.
Wow, my brother's a Kano fan, big Kano fan. Okay. So he'd know more than me. If I didn't know he was facing Mercedes. Wow, that's
crazy.
Wow, see? Wow. Right, so we've already had kind of crossovers like that. Wow. But I feel like everyone drives, like, the people from the scene drive Mercedes.
Of course.
So it kind of seems, isn't it? Like, you wear the trainers, you drive Mercedes, but not everybody has like a Calax unit. Do you see what I mean? Yeah. Like, do you see what I'm saying? So it's good to see that, man. No, it's good. I definitely think it will open up more. And I think it gives more scope. One thing I've noticed about the music scene, and Jack, I know you definitely know this as well, is when you create music, people tend to go, all right, I could create music of me expressing what I want to express, but then there's so many avenues that people explore after a while of things like, for example, I mean, you sang and you said, I want to teach myself guitar.
Yeah.
After that, there are things where you may go, how about me writing music for, I don't know, movies, like soundtrack music and stuff. And that is outside of where you may have started. I know Pharrell's done many soundtracks for many movies. I mean, he was on the Amazing Spider-Man 2 soundtrack. He was on he was one of the main people for Despicable Me soundtrack. And Pharrell started off as a producer who then also did music himself, but it was all hip hop, to then do music for like cartoons and stuff like that, it does spread out. So if that can be the case, why can't grime artists do so as well?
Yeah, because there's a lot of grime artists that are on gaming soundtracks. So
what? Of course.
Yeah, P Money. Yeah,
P's a big gamer as well.
Big gamer.
Yeah.
So
JME, big gamer.
as well. Yeah, there's a lot of artists now on gaming soundtracks. So it's amazing to see the crossover.
I remember you came and saw Are We Dead Yet?
That's
the soundtrack for that. When every time I'm running away in the film, I'm a scared guy in the movie, right? So every time I'm running away in the film, you remember it was like grime music that kind of kept the upbeat pace. So
but it fit in with the film,
with the film and what was going on. Yeah. So definitely, man. Well done to you, D Double. Ooh. Big up yourself. Dirty. That's you. There you go. Got in there rather than me. All right. Did you guys know that today was Singles Day? No.
What's that?
Well, you. To be fair, how long you been in
I
a
thought you were talking
relationship?
about music again. I was like,
It's been a while.
10, a little while. 10, 11-ish. You want to do 10 or 11 years.
Well, I think when you get past like 5 or 6, you just stop counting.
You stop counting.
Well, you still here? Yeah. We're love.
That's exactly how it is.
You love me. I love you. Yeah. How long have I loved you? Look, are you still here? Yeah. Okay, so long enough time, right?
A long time.
So you've got days already. You've got your anniversary. You've got Valentine's Day, I guess. But what about those who don't have a significant other? Now, me and Jack spoke about this earlier. Jack said, single. So it's not celebrating Single Day, but it would be your day for you. What about you, Stephanie? Single in relationship?
I'm single.
Single. So happy Singles Day to you.
Happy Singles Day.
How do you feel about celebrating Singles Day?
I don't feel anyway. I'm just trying to get my bag. Like that's all I care about.
Money is the motive.
That's what I care about. I didn't even realize, but I didn't know either. I guess in a sense of being single is the best because you grow to love yourself. It's the best time to discover what you love, what you don't love, what you want, setting up your standards and really just focusing on you. And I feel like a lot of people feel pressured to be in relationships and feel pressured that they have to be in a situation when, you haven't got your ish together, So, yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with being single.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's but also I believe with people pushing to be in a relationship, one thing I do notice with those who are single, and it's not a knock onto you, but you, like you say, you're trying to secure the bag. I also believe that it's possible, sometimes even better. I mean, we got a prime example here of when you are in a relationship that helps you secure the bag as well, depending on the relationship that you're in.
I guess, but I guess sometimes when you have situations when you're the sole provider, then it's very hard to meet someone of your standard, and that's my thing. Like, who I've dated in the past, like I've always been the provider. I've always been the person that's, so it's a point where I can't now. To meet somebody now, I can't because I just don't have the time anymore, or I just haven't met somebody that's on my level. So
I understand.
Yeah, so I do agree with when it comes to dating somebody or being with somebody, like they can help you secure the bag and everything, but the motive has to be the same. Like the vision has to be clear, and if it's not equal, then you can throw. Sorry, I'm getting a bit deep, but
no. This is perfect.
That's good. Yeah.
This is perfect. I think it's great we have this discussion. I mean, it's Single Day today. And one of my questions is, what are the benefits of being single over being in a relationship? And you just said this there. It allows you to focus on what you want to do without thinking, I need to also take on having to look after whoever I'm in a relationship with. But then also on the other side, as someone who is in a relationship with someone who started UK Vibes with their partner, I see both sides. I've been both single and in a relationship trying to build myself up. And I can see both sides where sometimes being single would be better. Like if I'm pulling all-nighters and not being able to see my partner, which is a nightmare at times, and it's bad. It's bad from me. Being single, if I didn't have another person to have to consider, I could just go, let me work. But being in a relationship also allows me to switch off and appreciate what it is that I'm working hard for. So I guess from both sides there, it can kind of go that way.
Definitely.
And Jack, you're right in the middle, staying quiet.
Man, I need to just I don't know. I've just stayed out of a relationship since I was a kid. Like literally, I was like 18. That's it, man. I'm just no experience.
You might
nothing.
In your career though.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. That's
it. 23.
23.
Still got a long way.
He's still early days.
Yeah, man.
You still got time to go, bruv. You still got time to go. You still got to grow that beard first.
That's it.
You said you can't get a business because you can't
That's
grow a
why I'm
beard.
single, because I look like a child.
Ladies do love baby faces, so...
See, right there, you said having a baby face is what stops you. Come on, man.
But I'm still single, so it's not working, is it? I need to hit the gym, man. His little arms, that's what it is.
Nah, listen, in your own time, believe me, bro. This beard is... It grows. Do you know what? I've actually... Big shout out to Liam, right? Now, me and Jason know Liam. Liam's about there as well.
Okay.
And it's one thing that I know that a lot of ladies do appreciate, a guy with a beard.
Oh, yeah. I love a beard.
See, look at you. A minute ago it was baby faces.
Oh, yeah.
You quickly switched.
Yeah. Just trying to make me feel better. That's what it is, isn't it?
No, I mean, continue.
So no, I get it from that side as well in terms of making sure it grows through. But then on the other side, bro, anyone who could sing to a lady,
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You've already got an advantage over a lot of people.
Yeah.
He looks like Ghost from Power. Like, there's no competition there, man. There's no I'm literally like...
Don't gas him up. Don't gas him up. Listen, I know he's gonna love when he hears that. I bet he walks past with a big smile on his face.
Mate, I told him earlier. You should have seen him. You should have seen him. He was so
don't
happy.
gas him up. But do you know what? All right, let's take that example. He may look like Ghost from Power, but he doesn't sound like the music that's playing in the background when Ghost is doing what Ghost does. Whereas you do. So yeah.
Still Ghost though, isn't it?
Steph, a man who can sing.
Yeah, a man who can sing. They got brownie points.
You see what I'm saying? Oh wait, beard or singing? If you had to pick one,
why is it
I'm throwing it on you?
Wow.
Why not? I'm throwing it on you.
Okay, I prefer beard. I mean, obviously, if you got a beard and you can sing, okay. But
you greedy.
Sorry, sometimes you have to have whatever you want.
Nah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, a beard just, it really just sets the tone of a guy and this is not what we're here to talk about. But yeah.
It's over for me, man.
It's coming. Don't worry. It's
so
coming.
over for me.
It's coming.
I feel bad. I'm trying to make it out like, yo, you're good. And she's there going, yeah, well, you're all right, yeah. But you ain't got a beard. Funny enough, a D-double lyric is, think you're a big boy because you got a beard.
Exactly. Women love hair though. That's so, you've got some locks on you. Women love it.
Love what?
Women love hair though, guys.
He's got long hair?
Yeah, they love it.
They do. Nah, wait. When I was, listen. When I was growing up and I had K-Roll and other people had a fade, I was getting looked like, oh, bro, so you're still in 2002, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what you saying, bow wow?
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't connect, it doesn't reach the bottom.
No. Mine grew.
Oh,
mine grew nice. Mine grew cool.
Dreads are nice and locks.
I think now people appreciate that more now.
Really nice.
They've always been nice, right? I've had them once when I was a kid when my hair grew long, and before my mum cut it, dreaded it for about 6-7 months and then cut it, right? But the thing is, what happens is that you get people that see who they see on like TV like B2K and that. That's when people like Tabari because they're like, oh my god, and let's grow your hair like that or Bow Wow and all of that. Yeah. See, look at you watching when Tabari.
No.
Yeah. Or was you a J Boog kind of fan?
I spreaded my love equally.
Okay, so she loved all of them.
A lot of love to give.
Yeah, it seems so. Yeah, but that's where I had to cut it off and all of that. So, meh, anyhow. Anyway, listen, we've got to wrap up the show. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for you guys for coming out. My name's Aurie Styla. It's been a great show on the scene. Big up yourselves. We've got Jason. Jason, what's the social media for UK Vibes?
So again, it's at UK Vibes. Send me a DM, send me your stuff, and get it on the page.
Nice. What about you, Jack?
At Jack Bruley. So yeah, slide in my DMs if you like men that look like children. And no beard.
Whoa. Yeah, there's some connotations behind that.
Actually,
Don't do that.
Yeah, give me that.
Pause.
Don't do that.
Men without beards.
There you go. And Steph.
So yeah, Steph, you can at me at Nay Saga for all things gaming, comics and anime.
No worries. My name's Aurie Styla. At me at Aurie, Aurie Styla, Styla. My name is Aurie. Like I said, this is The Scene, BBC Radio London. I'll catch you next week. After me is the amazing Duncan Barks. We're going to play a tune to head out and then we're out of here. Take it easy, guys. I'll speak to you next week. Later.